Hi, my name is Katie, and I am with BlueNotary as the Notary Relations Director. And today, what I wanted to go over is why I advocate for going to conferences. When you are first starting out, or if you are trying to bolster your client base, a really good way and something that can be fun to expand on your business and basically get out there and educate the general public is going to different conferences. So I know that there is the usual conferences that you would hear about, which is usually realtor, title company, investment groups, things like that, that you would want to try and market to. But I am advocating for any conference that you can go to for the most part. And I want to give you an example of why. I went to a natural disaster conference that was held in a city that was a little bit close to me. It's something that is very interesting to me, especially because I am a little bit involved in some of the hurricane work that had to be done immediately after the storms. So I see the benefit of getting out there and just positioning myself as a remote notary for after natural disasters. But that is something that nobody would really, there was no other notaries there that were going out there and giving out business cards to these different vendors. So I definitely advocate for going out into the public for any conference basically that you can think of, because there were so many conversations that I had with the vendors that immediately when I told them what I do, the first thing that they would say is, I've never heard of that before. What is that? So I would go over the education part, letting them know what that is. And then it was easy because within the setting, they could see the immediate benefit of why they would need notarizations on the fly during emergencies. All you would need is a cell phone. So if you can find those types of conferences or things to go to, I 100% think that is something that you can get a client base from. I still get emails or inquiries from some of the vendors that I have worked with, or they set me up with someone else. They're like, I do this, but my friend does this and they need you. So it was like a perfect opportunity. And I hate to say this, but they're trapped in the vendor booths. So I can, as long as there's not really anyone else that is coming on to talk to them, because I don't want to impede on their business, but they were more than happy to talk to me and take my card. And just, I then asked about their business. So I wanted to learn more about how I could help them. And then just, it's always good to know some of these disaster vendors. But at the same time, like, I really like being a connector and then just networking. So that way it expands your reach on some of the different ways that you can help them and then they can help you. So it's like a mutually beneficial relationship. So, yeah, definitely check out conferences in your area. That one was free. Most of the ones that I try and go to are free just because I'm pretty frugal by nature. And usually, if you go, you can also have a guest. If you need, when I bring friends, I call them my emotional support little friend because I get a little bit nervous when I'm going to these conferences by myself. But you can always bring your own hype person if you are a little bit nervous about going to these different things. But it definitely 100% has helped me in my business. And also, even if you don't get any business, it really does help, one, educate the general public, and two, you can practice. So you can practice with different people and just get their reactions in real life. It's a really easy way to talk to a good amount of businesses within a short amount of time. Like going door to door, but on speed dial, just because you can just go to the vendor right over next. And then that is way to market yourself that people might not necessarily think about, but almost every industry needs a notary or knows someone that needs a notary. So you never know what next part of what you are doing is going to be one of your biggest clients. So I always think of that in the back of my head. I don't know who this person is. I don't know who they know. I don't know how I could be connected in a way that would really help my business. But that is something that is in the back of my mind. So best of luck. I'm rooting for you guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and follow us along for more marketing tips and all things notary. We have a Facebook group that talks about things like this and more. We post articles and then just general chit chat of notaries if you are interested. Thank you so much. Goodbye.